Hi guys, it's ALCHEMY. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. I hope. This squeaky chair, I need to get some WD-40 in my life. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the new releases from Stranger's Parfumerie, 5 of them to be precise. Stranger's Parfumerie, as I was saying, I was very fortunate recently to get to meet with Prin in person when he was in London. One of many times. I've met Prin quite a few times. He's always very, very humble and polite, and he astonished me by gifting me 12 perfumes, I think, maybe 11. Besides the point, it was crazy. However, I didn't make a point of saying that Prin never ever asks me to do videos. He never expects me to. I like his perfumes. If you don't know him already, he is a fantastic perfumer from Thailand, working with many different brands, but he has 3 lines of his own. The one I'm talking about today is called Strangers, and this is, while still being niche, he considers them a bit more ready to wear. His other 2 lines are much more bold, much more intense, much more complex, much more daring. Some of these they still smell nichey, but they are a little bit more approachable than his other ones. I like all of his stuff, not every single perfume of course, but I like his work. He made Sloth for Zoologist, which I love. He also made Bat, and he made Rhinoceros for them. So yeah, all of that. So anyway, these are the 5. I'm going to put a link to Prin's website below, so if you want to sample them or try them, I think you can buy samples of them. You can go and check them out. So the first one I'm going to talk about is called À la Folie, which means into madness in French. I'll read you a little bit of a description from Prin's website about the inspiration for this perfume. It says on here, à la folie is a French expression that translates to into the madness, or madly in English. It conveys a sense of intense passion, desire, or obsession for someone or something. When used to describe emotions or actions, it signifies going beyond reason and embracing a state of intense infatuation or fervor. I think we've all been there at one point in our life. It draws its inspiration from the delightful world of Parisian pastries and the enchanting night lights of the city. It aims to capture the essence of both the daytime indulgence in Parisian gourmand treats and the warm, radiant glow of the city's nighttime ambience. So what Prin's going for here is, it seems like a bit of duality, you know? Let me show you the bottle. They come in these super cute little 30ml bottles that look like this. Ooh, hello. The lighting's gonna be, the sun's going in and out behind trees today, so that's how we're gonna deal. But yeah, it's this. Yeah? And I'll read you the notes because his note list is always kind of fun and interesting. So this one is orange blossom, black tea, tonka, heliotrope, macarons, cannelle, which is, I think is some type of custard dessert. Then amber, vanilla, affogato, I don't know what that is, I probably should, but I don't. Tobacco, gaiac, rose, patchouli, and lavender. And since there are only 5, I'm going to spray them on my skin in this video. So let's spray this one and see what happens. I've smelled them with Prin briefly, but we smelled 12 perfumes altogether, so it was kind of overwhelming. So this one is interesting. This definitely is gourmand, but this isn't a sickly sweet, in-your-face gourmand. It feels to me like the gourmand notes they are underneath some brighter floral notes. So it's kind of in the world of caramel, the gourmand part. It's kind of in the world of pastry, a little bit biscuity and not very vanilla-y, even though there's vanilla in here. Oh, it's woody too, of course. So my first thing, what I'm smelling underneath in the base is a woody gourmand. So you've got, it's not overly sweet, and I really like that. There's enough balance in here, because when something's full on gourmand, it's not usually to my taste. It might be to yours, but as I've moved away from gourmands, I used to wear them sometimes, but this has got enough balance. It's got enough sparks of brightness in here. So there's lavender. The main thing I smell though, in terms of the floral, is probably a kind of balance between orange blossom and rose. But don't forget, there's tea in here as well, which probably represents the daytime, having tea in Paris, you know, on the Champs-Élysées. you know, next to the Tour Eiffel. I like it. There is a dryness in here as well. This does have Gaiac wood, which is a smoky wood usually, but I don't smell anything smoky. Maybe it's the lavender that's giving it that, you know, dry scratchiness. It's only a bit though, that's only one element of it. But I like it. It's balanced in terms of floral, gourmand, little bit of sweet, little bit of wood. I can't say that I smell tea though, even though it's listed. But anyway, that's called Folie. Let's talk about this super fun one. This is the most popular out of the new releases I heard from Prin's own mouth. And I can see why. This is the one that I thought was super fun when I tried it. He said, you know, it's doing really well and people are loving it. So I'm happy for him for that. Sorry, I just made some adjustments because I've got the lighting's weird, the chair's squeaking. I'm just like, I just want it to be okay. So it's called Cherry Amaretto and this is the bottle. That's better, I've got my light now so you can see it because it was actually going dark when I was putting things near the camera. Oh, just, you know, the life of a YouTuber. Cherry Amaretto is a captivating perfume meticulously crafted to evoke the essence of the cherished Cherry Amaretto Sour cocktail. Inspired by the vibrant nights spent in Italy, this fragrance beckons you to immerse yourself in the exhilarating rhythm of the night. So we've gone from France to Italy. Where are we going next? This chair's gonna go out the window. That's what's gonna happen next. Where passion, decadence, and pure delight intertwine. So the note list is praline, red wine, strawberry, peach, brandy, almond, sweet cherry, heliotrope, grenadine, maraschino cherry, amaretto, red apple, and vanilla. What a beautiful note list. So nice, right? This is one of those things where it's like, I know that I like the smell of it, but do I want to smell of it? Gosh, it's really got that brown sugar type feeling, but not too much. Obviously, immediately it smells of cherries and almonds, and they're kind of smooth. It's kind of a smooth textured, sweet cherry almond feeling. Heliotrope gives an almond-like feeling as well, so my guess is that that's what's happening because heliotrope is ultra soft. Even though it's a flower, it smells like, or heliotropine is what perfumers use often in perfume, and it feels like a ultra fluffy almond-like smell. Ah, interesting. It feels a bit biscuity as well, so it almost feels like, rather than a drink, to me, it almost feels like more of a dessert. I wouldn't say nutty. This feels like almost like a cherry pie kind of smell. It's not overly boozy. There is a red wine note, and I have smelled another one of Prin's perfumes that has red wine in it. It is actually kind of boozy red wine. It was called Sangue Dolce. I don't know if he still sells it, but this is so fun. This is something that I would gift to, like, I don't know, I would gift it to like a 10-year-old girl on her birthday or something, because it's almost like this Barbie perfume that I've got that's just fun to smell. I like this. I mainly pick out here a biscuity base and then a sweet, soft almond cherry note. Let's see what happens with it, because, you know, it might change. I don't smell apple either. Maybe a touch, tiny touch of apple. So it makes me feel like a fruit pie. I like it. It feels like there are, again, some sort of bright florals, even though he doesn't really list any. Soft and biscuity. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is called Sweet Celestials. And this is a green coloured one. Let me just look a little bit at the bump, shall we say. So Sweet Celestials perfume is an olfactory that draws inspiration from the rich, decadent world of Kanom Chan, the beloved Thai dessert. We're in the foodie territory with Prin this time. Not all of them, I don't think. Kanom Chan is a traditional Thai dessert that is known for its exquisite appearance and delicious taste. It's a type of layered sweet treat that has been enjoyed in Thailand for generations and is often associated with Thai culture and special occasions. It's made by layering various coloured and flavoured jellies or custards on top of one another to create a visually stunning and colourful mosaic-like pattern. It's made out of coconut powder, coconut milk, rice powder, mung beans, sugar, pandan leaves, jasmine water, all sorts of things. It sounds kind of like an opera cake to me. Let's try this one. The notes are coconut milk, coconut water, jasmine water, palm sugar, rice powder, pandan leaves, sugar, mung beans, sandalwood, white flowers, and nom meo. Anyone watching in Thailand, or anyone that's Thai watching this, tell me what that is. I think I remember smelling this one, and it was quite the bizarre experience. Oh gosh, this is really avant-garde, okay? This is very savory, but also very sharp. You can feel leafiness here. You can feel the kind of softness of coconut as well. It's almost got a bitterness as well. There's a real zingy, sharp note that's coming out of this at the beginning. It smells like food. It does, but this one actually smells more savory than it does like a dessert, where the other one smells like a pie rather than a drink. Still, that's my own interpretation of it. When you smell it, you might feel different. Definitely interesting though, and I feel like this one would be really tricky to wear. It smells kind of like, imagine coconut flesh, or coconut meat as we call it. I had a discussion with my friend about that the other day. Why is it called meat? Coconut meat wrapped in leaves, you know, like not forest, more like jungle leaves. And then kind of, you can really smell rice as well. It smells like when you boil rice in your house and you get that sort of starchy kind of smell. Wrapping up coconut flavored rice in leaves, that's what it smells like to me. Nothing really fruity, but it feels really realistic. It's crazy, this one. Do I detect kind of like a lime sort of smell as well? Possibly. Stumped. Not stumped, but it's very unique. Very, very unique. Print often incorporates Thai materials or Thai notes or Thai accords of things from his culture, which I really like, because there aren't that many Thai perfumers out there that are quite well known. I can only think of 2 actually. So yeah, very savory, starchy rice with coconut and leaves. That's what it smells like. Food. It smells like savory food. And now I really want to try this dessert to see if it's actually savory when you eat it. Anyway, let's try the next one. The next one is called Green Lunar. Here you go, take a little look at it. So it says, step into a world of sensory enchantment with Green Lunar, a meticulously crafted fragrance that captures the essence of a transformative experience amidst the lush landscapes of northern Thailand. Inspired by the native cannabis growing in the region, Green Lunar takes you on a sensory journey under a starry night sky and a waning crescent moon. Ooh, magical. Where the scent of cannabis mingles with the surrounding green tea fields. How does everyone feel about cannabis fragrances? There is a little spike of a trend of it happening, I see. Hey, battery went from full to flat in like that. I don't know what happened. So fun when things like that happen. I'm going to start the note list again. Grass, cardamom, tobacco, cedar, copaiba, which is a balsam, green tea, eucalyptus, tar, cannabis, pomelo, vetiver, gaiac wood, clary sage, herbs, pink pepper, and patchouli. Let's do this one on the inside of this arm, and then the last one, I don't know where it's going to go. We'll see. I really hope it's not too cannabis-y. It kind of is. To me, it smells like lemon-infused that plant. I don't know if I should keep saying that on my channel. I don't know if it's going to flag something up. I'm going to be put in YouTube jail. I'm going to say that thing, okay, just instead, because you never know. So I can definitely feel like a background of something tar-like. And it's ultimately green and bright. I wouldn't say it's grassy though. I can definitely feel that accord very strongly though. And there is this slight kind of mentholated type feeling, but there is a eucalyptus note. So it feels like all of those things at once. It feels like that. It feels bright and almost citrusy. Then there's a tarriness. It's kind of, It's got, this whole thing's got quite a sharp biting texture. And I wonder where this one's gonna go in a little while. I'm not sure that I would wear this one. Sorry, Prin, no offense, we all like different things. But it's got like, it's almost medicinal as well. Medicinal and mentholated sort of feeling, along with greenery. I don't smell grass though. Or any sort of balsam or balsamic type note. Pepper, patchouli, herbs. I mean, it's definitely herbal. That's the main feeling of it. And I'm gonna come back to it and see where it goes to. The last one is called Spring Ambience, which I think is a really nice name for a perfume. It's quite a pretty name. Let's see what it's about. So Spring Ambience is a fragrance that pays homage. Is the word homage or is it homage? Homage. I say homage, I think, to the enchanting ambience of a springtime bamboo forest, and draws inspiration from the captivating movie One Fine Spring Day. It seeks to capture the essence of both experiences and translate them into a captivating olfactory journey. There was a lot of captivating going on there. The film explores themes of love, loss, and the transient nature of relationships. It beautifully captures the serene and evocative atmosphere of the bamboo forest, emphasizing the connection between nature and human emotions. So, what's the notes? It is this one: mint, grass, tonka, lavender, sage, mandarin, orris, cassis, cardamom, bamboo, bergamot, cedar, tobacco, aldehydes, musk, sandalwood, galbanum, and gaiac wood. That's quite the note list. I'm going to put this one on my bulging bicep. All I can smell really is the previous one. That one's really quite something. Oh, this is much more my personal type of green fragrance. This is really lovely. I like this one a lot. I'm going to be sniffing my arm like this. Is that okay? This feels like it's got spice in it as well. Where's the spicy note? Oh, this is really nice, this one. And it's all together. I'm really having trouble picking it out. Picking out a particular thing. It feels a little bit kind of, it feels like a fougere. This feels like a Prin's take on a fougere. And there is that sort of masculinity. It feels like a classic structure of a fougere, but with extra greenery, extra citrus, and a few little twists. It's definitely got like the Stranger's Perfumerie DNA thing, which if you haven't smelled any, then you won't know. But see, for me, bamboo in perfumery is a really tricky one. I would like to smell whatever that accord is, or whatever it is that perfumers use, and then call it bamboo, because ultimately it's going to be a woody note, right? I guess like a green woody note, and that's what kind of the entirety of this perfume smells like, green woody. Little bit herbal, and there is a softness starting to come out of this as well. I can feel it behind, because this has got orris, you know, it has tonka as well, it has musk. I'm going to let that one sit, and I'm going to go back to the first one. Let's see. So the first one was called Folie, and I really like where this has gone. What's happened here is the kind of actual full-on gourmand part of it has vanished. There is a vanilla here now, but then the florals have been allowed to, you know, bloom in it a lot more. So while it's still very sweet, it's very vanillic. It's almost like a slightly dusty vanilla that I'm smelling. But then there's this, it feels like a sort of French perfumery type thing happening as well. If you can imagine 100 Silent Ways by Nishane, which I spoke about recently, it feels like that world, but done in a softer way. Even though 100 Silent Ways was actually on my non-favourite list from Nishane. This is different. So it's a really nice floral bouquet, or a floral accord, or just a nice combination of like a jasmine-y, rose, orange blossomy type feel, like almost like white flowers on a very soft, fluffy, light and airy vanilla. So I like where that one went. The next one was Cherry Amaretto. This one still smells the same in terms of intensity and texture. The cherry part of it has actually vanished, and it's the biscuit part, the pie part has come more to the forefront. that pie brown sugary type thing. That's mainly what I smell now. Interesting. So the third one was Sweet Celestials, the one that's based on the Thai dessert. Definitely not desserty anymore. I can still feel the rice starchiness, but that has tempered down, and the bitter, sharper notes are now at the forefront of it. My hairs are tickling my snozzage. Oh, yeah, it's still got the green leafiness. Thankfully that rice has tempered. This rice is a really hard note to wear, especially when it's in quite the volume that it is in this perfume. But luckily, yeah, that one has softened and the rice has gone down, and the brighter, like the sharp kind of leafiness has come to the forefront. Interesting, it smells less savory now and more green. This one, which unfortunately is wafting a bit too much for me. This is the strongest of the bunch. This is the green Lunar one with that in it. This is still going super strong. It's gotten a bit smokier. The intensity of that is still very, very strong. So I actually want to take this one off of my skin. Sorry, Prin, but some people really love that in perfume, and you know, in my job I get asked about it quite a lot. Yeah, this one is probably my least favorite because of its intense greenery, but this one's probably the most complex as well out of the 5 that I've tried. This A La Folie I think is my favorite. I didn't spray one there, what am I doing? Yeah, this one I'm gonna leave at that. Try that one out for yourself. I kind of don't want to smell that one anymore. And the last one here, even though I've just sprayed it, it's very nice. It is grassy. There's a really nice softness. I think these two, the A La Folie and this Sweet Celestials, I think that's what it's called. No, Spring, it's called Spring Ambience. Spring Ambience is lovely. I can't wait to wear this actually in spring because it feels like things coming out of the ground. It feels like new shoots coming out. Really nice and kind of naturalistic and brightening. It's brightening how I feel inside, if that makes sense. So that's a weird one, but it's true. So nice. This would be lovely in an oil burner as well, but also to wear. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video there because I've talked quite a bit today. This was my kind of basically first impressions. I did smell them with Prin, but loads in a row, so you lose some of them, and I hadn't tried them on my skin either. So I hope you like this video. Prin, if you're watching, thank you so much for these, you know, always thank you. It's so nice to see you, and I hope to see you when you come back to London again. And keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what you conjure up next. He did actually give me 3 other Strangers Perfumeries ones which were created for the Asian market. They're bigger, they're 100ml ones. So I might talk about them in a separate video later down the line. But for now, I'm ALCHEMY, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. Go visit Prin's website down below. Go and look at his wacky, wonderful world of perfume. Go to the description box and go and see it, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.